Welcome to the channel, guys. Today is the open collaboration. Let's get it all done. That's the title of the collaboration, and this is hosted by the Prater Life. I will leave a link to her channel in my description box below, so you guys can go check her out, and also the playlist. Guys, you could do cooking, cleaning, decluttering, etc. And yes, you guys gonna hear my dog in the background. This is real life. I am not going to edit the video because I am very busy today. Today is Saturday, the Saturday before Mother's Day. So we're going to start with making. We're gonna make two desserts, guys. So the first one is gonna be easy. You need ground biscuits, cinnamon, vanilla, a little bit of nutmeg, and a stick, and a stick to a stick and a half of butter. I'm going to start with one stick and then I figure the rest. And we're going to make monkey bread. I don't know, a lot of you guys don't know what monkey bread is, but my children grew up eating it. I grew up purchasing it at the grocery store, and then all of a sudden they stopped selling it, but I know how to make it. So that's what we're going to do. What we're going to do is I bought the flaky kind, but the recommended one is the non-flaky, which I did bought it. Here it is, right here. So you could use anyone. It does not matter. But I prefer that one. So I'm going to open this. I'm going to cut these biscuits in 4, and then we're going to continue with that. Show you how to make the mix. And of course, you're going to need some brown sugar. You're just going to need sugar, but I like the brown sugar because of the molasses flavors. It gives it that better flavor. So yeah, guys. So guys, as you guys know, I have a tiny little kitchen. So this is, I'm in a little corner of whatever counter I have available. So we're going to move this. We're going to use this one for the monkey bread. So of course, knife. And you know what? I can never get this, guys. I don't know. Some people do it so easily and poof, they get it. I can't. I have to go through all this. Let's see again. Woo! There you have it. All right. My hands are clean. Make sure that you clean your hands and start preheating your oven at 350 degrees, guys. So simple. I'm going to cut this, and then make sure that when you cut it, you separate, because they get stuck together. So you want to get them all separate. So I'm going to do that, and I'll be right back. I may cut some another one like this one in a little bit, another piece more. So we're gonna continue after that. Hold on 1 second. All right, guys. I use quarter of a cup of brown sugar, and I'm using the dark brown because that's what I like to use, dark brown. So you're going to add vanilla to taste. You could add 2 teaspoons of vanilla, add a little bit of nutmeg. These are things that I just do by heart, just a little, a pinch of nutmeg, and about a teaspoon of cinnamon. Okay. Combine this good, and I went with 1 stick of butter. Okay. That's it. This is all it is for this mix. And of course, if you are making 2 cans of biscuits, make sure that you use a bigger bundt cake. I'm using my small one. I do have a larger one, but I'm only going to use this one. You could either spray, I was going to say spray paint, but you could either spray it with non-stick spray, even though it's not going to stick because I'm using butter. So, all right. So I don't think I want to make a lot because this is going to be consumed today. Tomorrow, for tomorrow, I'm making the Napoleon flan. I said flan. And of course, you guys know that this is going to expand. It's biscuits. So, yep. Then add your topping. And you guys know baking to your biscuits are baked. Of course. I want to thank the host for hosting this collaboration. And guys, this is open to anyone. So, let's get it done, guys. Goes to the oven, like I say, until it's nice and baked. And I'll bring you back when that is baked. So, meanwhile, we're going to move on to make the next dessert, which is going to be a cheese flan. All right. So I'm going to tell you what you guys going to need. You guys going to need 1 pan, like so. Okay, you're going to need 1.5 cups of sugar. That's granulated sugar, or 1 cup of sugar. What you're going to do is you're going to caramelize that sugar and you're going to put it on your mold. I'm going to show you how to do that. Also, you're going to need a can of condensed milk and a can of evaporated milk. You're going to need 1 cream cheese room temperature. You're going to need 6 eggs of your choice. I'm using England best. And yes, I did have them at room temperature. And also you are going to need a pan like this because you are going to bake this in here and you're going to be adding water here, and you're also going to need aluminum foil to cover the top. So when I put all these ingredients together, we're going to move on to what are we going to do. The first thing what we're going to do is get a fry pan, a pan, anything you want to use to make you caramelize to your caramel. All right. So let's make our caramel. I got 1.25 cups. I didn't use 1.5 cups. I used 1.25 cups of granulated sugar. And to that, I'm going to add a little bit of water. Just a little bit, not too much. And then we're just going to start caramelizing, making our caramel, guys. Remember, you don't want, you can use the caramel themselves in the grocery store. I personally don't like it because it tastes like burn, honestly. So I rather make my own caramel, which is like this, just sugar, until it turns nice and golden brown. Don't let it burn, guys. Don't let it burn. So make sure you constantly stir. Keep an eye on it. So meanwhile, I'm sorry, I have to constantly move this thing up and down. Meanwhile, I have my blender here. You can use a blender. You can use a hand mixer. I rather use my blender. It's easier for me. So in here, where I put my cream cheese? Oh, I use store brand cream cheese. You could use any one you want. I have never used the whipped cream cheese, so I think you could use it. It'll be fine, I assume. Okay. So let me do this caramel and I'll bring you back, guys, because that's going to take at least 10 minutes to make. And I just don't want to have you here for 10 minutes, okay? All right, guys, caramel is done. So add it to your mold. Please be careful handling this caramel, this sugar, because if this gets on your skin, it's going to leave a very nasty scar. So bring that to your sink. And do not handle the mold without a glove, because that mold is going to get also extremely hot. Spread your caramel. I mean, if you are the type that like a lot of sugar, by all means, feel free to make a very heavy coat of caramel. But I will be giving some of this to children, and I don't want them to have all this sugar. All right. All right, guys. I feel the heat through the towel, guys. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to put this on my freezer and let it cool down. So let it cool down because it's really hot. And then we're gonna move on to make the mixture, okay? All right, guys, here are my ingredients. I had to open my cans. I recommend for you to use white vanilla. I don't have none. I have used this before to it. It's not gonna make any difference. It's not gonna change the color or anything. So here we go. To your blender, add your condensed milk, your sweet condensed milk. Remember, 1 block of cream cheese. And make sure you get all that goodness out of that can. Because you know how condensed milk is. All right. Put this in the sink. Evaporated milk. 6 eggs. I got them here for the simple fact that it'll help me make sure that I don't have any eggshells. So you put it in here, you drop an eggshell, you're not going to see it. And like I said, this is for guests. So you don't want your guests chewing on nothing hard. And this time I am going to measure this is 1 tablespoon full. So I'm adding 2 of them. So 4 teaspoons if you don't have one of those big ones. That's it, guys. That's all it is. And then, of course, start on low. And then I got it on high. I'm going to do it for 5 and maybe 2 minutes. So I'll bring you guys back. This is when you know your mold is cold, because you see how it cracked, guys? done. I'll put this here. Take your mixture carefully. Oh boy. Oh Lord. All right. You could pass it through a calendar, a sifter, however you want to do. It's not a big deal to me because when it bakes, of course, bubbles are going to come to the surface, but when you flip it, the bubbles are going to go to the bottom and you're not going to see any of them. So this is the perfect amount. This is what I make it like this. It is the perfect amount. The flavor is absolutely delicious. Let's put this in the oven. My oven light is not working. Unfortunately, I have not purchased one. You guys know that I have one dessert already in there. So, I gotta put aluminum foil on it. I gotta cover it. I forgot about that. Hold on. Guys, it's in the oven. And just make sure that when you put the water in the pan, let me see. I'll bring you guys down and show you right quick because a lot of people have sent me messages about that. You put the water to halfway of the pan. You guys cannot see it right. Anyways, halfway of the pan, and make sure you're not using room temperature. You gotta make sure you're using already boiling water. So because you want this to cook, and it's gonna cook for an hour to an hour and 50 minutes depending your oven. So guys, I'm going to bring you back and show you the monkey bread. That dessert is about to come out in like another 5 minutes. So yeah guys, it's quick to dessert in less than an hour. So the waiting time is just the baking time, but it's fine because this is for my guests tomorrow. Except the monkey bread, I have my grandson here. He loves it and he's going to be having some. So that's for after dinner. So now I'm going to get to make dinner. But you guys are not going to see that. Bye-bye, guys. And I will leave you. I'll be back to show you my monkey bread. All right, I'll be right back. Guys, this dessert is ready. And guys, you could throw this really quick together for breakfast in the morning, or for a get together with your girlfriends, or when you're going to have dinner and kids are coming over. This is great for them, guys. So what I'm going to do right now, this is hot, so I'm going to put it on my mold here, and I'm going to flip it. And please be careful, it is extremely hot. You do not want to get burned. So guys, there you have it. It is delicious. And guys, I'm going to leave it like I always say. Be kind to one another. Don't forget to smile. Overall, stay safe, stay healthy. And remember, guys, God loves you. And Debbie also loves you too. And we'll be into the next one. And guys, let's get it all done. To dessert in less than 1 hour. Yup. Bye-bye. Into the next one.